everyone, welcome to GardenFork. Today we're going to put in an outdoor motion sensor light on our garage, and we picked the coldest day of the weekend to do it.
What are we going to try to motion sense?
Well, you know when you pull up in your car and it's just kind of dark out, I like it so when we pull the truck up that the lights turn on and we can see where we're walking and everything.
The moths, thank you.
Yeah, the moths. Well, no, the idea of the motion sensor is the light turns off after like 5 or 10 minutes. Bring the ball here. Bring it here. Come on. Very good, Annie. Bring it here. Come on. Give me the ball. So, I am not a licensed electrician. I am a homeowner. If you have doubts about whether you can do this, don't do it. Hire an electrician. Check with your local building codes as to what you're allowed to do in your house. All right? And let's go. Motion sensor fixture. You can buy all sorts of different kinds at the store. I like this kind.
Why? What's that kind?
These have the incandescent bulbs. The ones that have the halogen bulbs, they tend to burn out and they're more difficult to replace. So first thing, you have to think about where you want to put it on your garage. I'm going to put these so I don't have to climb a ladder to change the bulbs. Okay? So I'm going to put that right up here.
Wait, isn't that a ladder?
Yeah, well, it's a small ladder though. So.
Oh dear.
But I think the best way to do this is to wire this whole unit while you're on the ground, and then you can climb up there and put the whole thing in. What you're going to need is an outdoor electrical box.
Okay.
You're going to need your motion sensor. You're going to need some wire.
Special kind of wire?
This is 14.2. It should be an outdoor grade if you can.
If you can. Isn't that kind of mandatory?
First off, start off is your outdoor outlet comes with a bunch of plugs to plug the side holes. I mean, you can put your outlet coming out of whatever. We're going to use the back one. So I put silicone seal and screwed all these in. All right, this isn't the perfect caulk because I don't have the super duper caulk.
Should you be doing that on your truck?
Just throw out my shoulder on that one. So.
Oh, wait, Moose, what have you got? Moose, what did you pull out of the garage?
So this is a little wire stripper for, this is called Romex.
Romex?
Well, I don't know, that's what I call it. But you strip down the center of it. You could also do this with a razor blade or a knife. So this is 2 insulated wires and a bare copper wire. Take this, cut that off, tear that off.
Wait, what are you tearing off? Just the excess?
The excess, yeah, the cardboard and the insulation. Strip off this and this. The idea here is you're doing as much work as you can before you get up on a ladder.
You're good at that ricochet
I
thing.
keep on hitting the tree. This goes through here.
All 3 of those,
Yep,
the whole thing,
the whole thing.
minus the excess.
And then in the back, you screw those down. So you've taken your ground wire and attached it to this kind of green-blue screw here. That's your ground wire.
Oh,
This is to mount the light.
okay, that's just part of the.
This will come in the kit.
Okay.
You know, metal gets really cold in the outside, and when you touch it with your bare hands, it's even colder. Don't be like Eric and have to do this 3 times. Take this gasket, which comes in your lighting kit. Have the wires come through there. These are called wire nuts. Okay, this part's easy. Match up the wires to the wires.
What do you mean by that?
The colors of the wires. You want the white wire to the white wire. Okay, so that screws onto there. Pull it to make sure that those wires are tight. Take the black wire, same thing. This is going to go together like that. You can bend them down into the box.
Any which way?
Well, make sure you can't see any bare wire. Throw the ball. It's all the way down there.
Took a little slow on the uptake on that one.
My hands are cold. This thing goes right in the middle here. Okay, we're ready. This is all wired up. Got the wire coming out the back. Now we're going to put this up here. So figure out where you want to put it, and you have to drill a hole in your wood or your vinyl siding or whatever it is. Be careful. Maybe we should wear safety goggles when you do this. Take your wire. If you have a garage that has sheetrock walls, this might be harder because you're going to have to fish the wire through the wall down into an electrical outlet. But we happen to have a really old garage and there's no interior walls, so. If you have any questions or you want to learn about wiring, go get a book. Go to your library and check out a basic wiring book. You learn a lot.
Basic.
So again, if you're not comfortable with this, or if your local building codes don't allow you to do this, don't do it, okay? But I think you can do it. Always check to make sure the power is turned off in the area you're going to be working in. Go to your circuit breakers, see which ones to turn off, test it with the tester.
Do we do that?
Yes. What I have here is I have an electrical outlet already nearby in my garage here, so I made sure that I turned off the circuit breaker and I test it with these wires with a little tester. Nothing comes on. I pulled this out. So when you take the electrical tape off this outlet, you see there's some screws on each side. It's a black wire with a ground wire and a white wire on this side, and there are extra screws here and here. So what that allows you to do is you can bring another wire in and run your electrical power from these screws here up to your motion sensor light. Cool, huh? So I'm gonna take this and I've loosened the clamp. This is kind of the toughest part, just because it's a lot of wire. So you always put your loop in a clockwise direction. That's because when the screw turns down, it tightens the loop up. These are the ground wires, and you want all ground wires to be connected because you don't want to accidentally shock yourself from an appliance or something. It's tight like that. White and white.
Black and black.
Black and black. Copper and copper. Once you're done putting all the wires on, you take good electrical tape and wrap it. It doesn't help that this is really cold, but wrap it around all the terminals of the outlet. And this will keep it from accidentally shocking somebody if they happen to take this thing apart and the circuit breaker isn't turned off. It's just a good thing to do, you know, because it might be you opening it up again or somebody else.
What do you mean the terminals?
Where the screws are, I call those the terminals. So you just want to use your electrical tape to cover those screws because they are exposed.
Hot.
Exactly. Okay, now I'm going to put this all together. I'm going to screw the box on, put this back in. You can literally shove this back in because everything's all covered up now. And then we'll wait for nightfall. Okay, so we're testing, we're coming to the driveway here and let's see what happens. Okay, the lights don't come on. Oh, there they are.
You gotta be backing up. Woo.
All right, there you go. So there's a sensitivity adjustment at the bottom of the sensor there. We'll just tweak that a little bit. I didn't want it set on maximum because then every time a car rides by or something, the light will go on. So we'll just tweak that. But
it looks like maximum. You'll see.
So anyway, you can do this. I mean, again, none of us are licensed electricians, so check with your local codes and everything. The one thing I forgot is when you're putting the outdoor electrical thing there, you should put some caulk across the top when you mount it against the wall of your house, because that keeps water from running behind the outdoor electrical box. So, little thing there.
Good tip.
All right, you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Twitter. We have GardenFork Radio, which is our great internet radio show that people like to listen to as well. It's more of me talking. And email us or like us on Facebook, whatever you want, all right? So make it a great day.
It's snowing.
And it's snowing, so we're going to go inside.